feels good, you know. We've made two now in the last 10 years, if I'm correct. And Champions League final, Europa League final, what can you say? Like, at the end of the day, I wish we could be more. So does every other team. But here, look, it is what it is. You got to take it while you got to enjoy it while you can. The manager is ready to win a trophy, but as a club, I don't think we're ready to win a major trophy because the mentality to win a trophy is only there with the manager, not the whole club as such. Now, do I believe the players believe that they can win a trophy? Yes. I think any team that gets to a final would believe they're going to win a trophy. But as for my club's mentality, Tottenham Hotspurs, do I believe that the whole club believes they're going to win that trophy? I believe it's very divided. I believe it's 50% yes, 50% no. But I personally believe the belief is there mostly with the manager and some of the players, but I don't believe as a club the belief is there. This might sound crazy. A lot of people will usually always say, the attackers, but I believe there is two ways I see this match. If Pedro Porro plays the way he's been playing, I believe he's going to be one of the most deadliest players on the pitch that day. But who do I believe is going to be the match winner? Like in Sam's previous interview, like he said, Brennan Johnson is the player I believe. Because see, Brennan Johnson has this thing of always coming back post. It's the back post that I think is going to catch United. He just always is making those back post runs. And if someone is not concentrating, Brennan Johnson is going to be there. So for me personally, it's Brennan Johnson. To be honest, you know what? Like, a lot of people will say Tottenham's form in the Premier League, which has been abysmal, which I think is the worst I've ever seen, and has been like some of the worst in the history of the club. Obviously, you can't say when it was the 90s and every Tom, Dick, and Harry team was getting relegated back then. But if you're talking to me in the last 25 years, Tottenham's form has been shocking. There's not really been an improvement. Like in Europe, we've done really well. Like obviously United have gone unbeaten, but we've only lost one game. So on the European side of things, there has been progression, but as a whole, I can't really judge it. On Europe, yes, but in the Premier League, no. That's basically what I'll say. You cannot be confident ever about being Manchester United. Like you can't. And people need, obviously as we're recording this, people will watch the pod later, and I'm going to speak to some about this. This team have been one of the most successful teams ever since Pep Guardiola has taken over. They've won Europa Leagues. They've won the Europa League before. They've won FA Cups. They've won Carabao Cups. They won 2 cups in 2 years. Like, I get my Tottenham have beat Man United 3 times this season, and we all know this, but this is a final. This is where the spirit of Man United might just raise up for this 90 minutes. Like, so am I confident Spurs are going to beat United? I always said it comes down to this one thing. If Spurs score first, United aren't winning that game. If United score first, then I still think there's a chance in the game. But like I said, am I confident about being United? No, because it's a final. And it seems like this team always thrives in finals. But at the same time, this is the worst these two teams have played in the last 20 or 30 years. So I'm just 50-50 about it. If Spurs win this Europa League, I think it changed the dynamic of the way Daniel Levy will see when people are always saying to him, this is what it means to win a trophy. I believe because we all know Daniel Levy is that type of manager who loves money. He loves money. And when he sees how much he can make from winning finals, he's going to, in my opinion, invest more into the team, because I don't believe he's had the taste of what it's like to win a trophy of this magnitude. So I think it'll change the dynamic of the team structure when it comes to buying players. So that's what I think will change when he sees the amount of money he can make from this. Everybody knows the United player is going to cause the most problems is Bruno Fernandez. There's no question about it. Like, if I was Ange Postecoglou, I know he loves playing his way, but I would genuinely just get one person to stick on Fernandez the whole game. Like, once Fernandez starts going, see, the problem is Fernandez is the most dangerous player when he gets going, But the question is, the people who surround him, are they going to be as effective when he's working this hard? So if you ask me, the most dangerous player I believe that day is for United will be Bruno Fernandez. If they win it, yes, I think there will be a shift in the way the whole club sees winning trophies when they win in Europa League. Because with the Europa League, we all know the things that come with it. You get Champions League football, you get a trophy, you can actually win another cup, which is the Super Cup. So people need to stop thinking there's just one cup at hand. There's actually two cups. So I think they will see more of what the success of winning a trophy brings to the club and the players they attract. So yes, I think it will be good. I think everybody will think the Champions League final, but it will always be the comeback in Ajax. And that's why I think Spurs have an upper hand on United when it comes to this final. Because the keeper that was in goal that day was Andre Onana, who made a last minute mistake. So I think everybody can agree with me. The most unforgettable moments in Europe has to be the comeback in Ajax. Like I said, do I believe Spurs will score first? Yes. And if Spurs score first, I believe that match will end 3-1 Tottenham. And I believe how it's going to happen is it's going to be Tottenham will score, United will score, and Tottenham will score, United will score, and I believe Tottenham will just get 2 goals. But I think it's going to be, because this match is going to be played in, what's the word? It's going to be played in stages. It's going to be like United are probably going to have like 10 or 15 minutes. Spurs are going to have like 10 or 15 minutes, and the game's probably going to be dead for a few minutes. So my honest prediction for this match will probably be 3-1 Spurs. I believe Solanke, Van de Ven, and Brennan Johnson will score. And I believe for United, Bruno Fernandez will score. But the another player I'm actually maybe afraid of, I know he just came back from injury. I just want to say this lastly. It's going to be Amad Diallo. So I got to keep an eye out for that guy as well. But yeah, guys, that's me done. Onto the road to Bilbao, 2025, Wednesday the 21st, Tottenham versus United. Let's get it.